Howdy. Besides doing every now and then a video about stuff, I also write people. Some I know, some I don't. The pattern is in a more or less way the same all the time. I write, they don't. It doesn't matter knowing the person for more than 20 years, they don't answer. I stumbled across some news today, and not today, like recently, some last week, I don't know, that one of those government institutions we have here got a new forecast, whatever you want to call it, like, predicting the future. And it was very funny to read that because no, I won't dive into details. I don't want to reveal any names whatsoever. I just want to share what I wrote. This one person I know, which happens to be working in one of those governmental institutions. Forecasting manager? What could he learn in Italy? Yeah, that's Google Translate, so it's not a he, it's a she, but it doesn't matter after all. I hope he knows something about solar cycles and history, the weakening of Earth's magnetic field, the grand solar minimum, and other such things. If it's a minimum after all, that's another question. I can explain. I can also give facts about it. I'm trying to help. That's all. I recommend getting to know the topic. I don't know what that means. It is very topical. Maybe it's very actual. Like, it's the time. Maybe this is what Google tries to say. I'm still trying to provide important information, proper science. Yes, still, because there's no response coming there. You yourself have probably noticed how the world has changed very much, very quickly. And maybe, hopefully, you have also realized that this is not an exercise. Elon Musk's satellites came down. NASA just found dust in our solar municipality system, maybe. We already had three very remarkable volcanic eruptions in about a year: La Palma, Fagras Fial, and Tonga. For the third time in about 2 weeks, pink aurora borealis have been observed without any other geomagnetic activity. That is, they came much lower than usual, which only confirms the weakening of the Earth's magnetic field. And that's a WhatsApp message translated by Google. And maybe you can see, but they are blue. So this has been written. Red. Maybe red, despite its being green. Yeah, I don't show all the messages, but that's just two parts of those. So that's another part. So these things do exist, and their influence on us is growing all the time. Electricity crisis? Yes, but not made by humans. As you know that history repeats itself, you surely also understand that we are talking about cycles. It means that things that happened long a time ago can happen again, like the Carrington event. And there's a link. What kind of problems would I run into today if such a thing happened? It would be quite a recession if no one, Google translated it everyone, but it's no one, because the sun is gonna take it away. Anyway, Let's read the whole sentence again, or from the beginning. It would be quite a recession, you know, financial markets would crash and stuff. Quite a recession if no one had electricity, mobile phones, TV, internet, cars, water, light, etc. Maybe we are already practicing. That's also read. It has been written. Written? No. I'm reading. I read. It has been read. Yeah, maybe it's read. I don't know. Super rare pink aurora. Surprise Norwegian sky watchers. Again, that was a link I was still putting below. So it would be quite a recession if no one had electricity, mobile phone, TV, internet, car, water, light, etc., etc. No microwave, no oven. You know. Drainage from the houses doesn't work anymore, at least in flat areas, because there's no pumps working. You cannot use the toilet. There's no water coming. The house where you're living in is just not warm anymore. There's nothing. No heat, no light. Just a block of concrete with windows. No street lights, no cars, nothing. Nothing moving. No horses because no one has horses. Maybe we are already practicing. I'm still waiting for an answer because he should know. You know. He should know about financial businesses and such things like that. But there is no answer whatsoever. So, like, making videos about stuff is just one part of what I do. And I was just somehow thinking that I want to share that with you, with what kinds of things I write to people who are higher in a hierarchy, social hierarchy, than I am, which is literally everyone, basically. It hasn't been also always so, but it has changed into something like that. So, what to do? Yeah. This is what I do about the situation. Maybe it's not the correct thing to do, but I think it has to be done. Since this person I wrote this message is every now and then, even in TV, national morning TV, explaining the whole nation what's up, I think it's my obligation to tell him some things, ask him stuff, but there is no conversation. It's just me talking. I don't know what he thinks. Does he read it even like, or just click it away? Don't care too much. I don't know. But it would be fun to talk once there. Like if there would be a possibility. Yeah. I would go there. I would go to TV, talk with those people. It would be very interesting. Very interesting to see how they react, What would they answer to some of my questions? Maybe their faces would just get really long. I don't know. But maybe, or most probably, this won't ever happen. They won't let. And let's see. There might be one point or one thing when they cannot be silent anymore. Yeah, this would be a very interesting day. Because I know there's something going on. And it's very interesting. Let's see. Interesting times. But anyway, I'll leave it here. Thanks.